Your sister-in-law has gone back to her people and to her gods. Return after your sister-in-law. But Ruth said, entreat me not to leave you, or to turn back from following after you. For wherever you go, I will go, and wherever you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. The Lord do so to me, and more also, if anything but death parts you from me. In the book of Ruth, we have an example of awesome relationship that Naomi and Ruth had was so strong that when Ruth thought about leaving Naomi, she wept and she cleaved to her. And that's how our relationship has to be with God. We have to cleave to God no matter what. Looking at it, Orpha, she left. She went back to her people. She went back to the gods that they served. But for Ruth, she knew that if she went back, that for her that would mean death. See, the thing about the Moabite people, the very lineage in which Ruth came from, was birthed out of incest. And going all the way back into the book of Genesis and what happened between Lot and his daughters. You can read about it. That's where it all started from, at least for her lineage. And she couldn't go back. And if we take our lives and we mirror that with the one of Ruth, we don't want to go back from where it is that we came from. We don't want to go back to doing the things that we knew did not please God. Because once you're in a relationship with anyone, you want to please that person. You want that person to be happy with the decision that you made, because the decision that you made ultimately affects you and that other person. And for us to be Christians and say that we love God and we are seeking to please Him in everything that we do, we want it to be pleasing unto His sight. We want it to be a sweet smelling aroma in His nostrils. So that's how I look at this. I take scripture 16 and 17 where it says, entreat me not to leave you. God, I don't want to leave you. I may mess up and I may do things that don't please you. I may say things, Lord God, that I shouldn't say, but God, don't leave me. Do not leave me here, because if you leave me, surely I will die. Where you go, that's where I want to go. Where you stay, where your spirit is housed, that's where I want to be. I want to do what it is that you are calling me to do, and I want to do it in the spirit of excellence. And then also looking at the scripture, Orpha left, and there was no argument, there was no fighting. Ruth didn't say, oh, Orpha, don't leave, stay, please stay, don't leave us out here, just the two of us, we want you to come too. She didn't do that. And it reminds me of the scripture where it says that the race is not given to the swift or to the strong, but it's given to the one that endures or to the end. And saints, we have to endure. We have to persevere, no matter who may run ahead, no matter who falls by the wayside. We have to continue pressing forward. We have to continue going on. And yes, it's going to get hard. And yes, it's going to be tough. And yes, people are going to say things and people are going to do things. And it's going to make us feel some type of way. But any feeling some type of way, get over it, because we can't be led by our flesh and we cannot be led by our emotions. Because if Ruth would have pressured Orpha and said, please stay, if you read on in the book of Ruth, there aren't two Boazes. There's only one. So Ruth could have missed out on what it is that God had for her if she would have been focused on the people. And it's funny because Pastor preached, well, he didn't preach, but he taught, no, he didn't. He preached and taught a lesson last night from the book of 1 Samuel. And pretty much for us being people, for us being women, it's in us to want to make everybody around us happy. It's in us to want everyone to be pleased with what we're doing. It's in us to want everybody to get along and to love and to be happy and to my missionary. Um, she gave us an assignment, and it was to pray for those that we labor with. The thing about Ruth, Ruth knew Orpha. She knew who she lived with, and she knew her spirit. And it's it's funny because no matter if Orpha was there or not, I'm sure Ruth still loved her. Ruth still prayed for her, and Ruth still wanted the best for her. But where God was taking Ruth, she couldn't take anyone else with her. She had to be obedient, and she had to continue to go forth. So in this season, obey God, love on God, and allow Him to love on you, so you can go forth and do what it is that God is calling you to do.